Success isn't built on luck, it's the result of intentional habits and mindsets. The most successful people know exactly how to navigate challenges, maintain their drive, and keep growing. In this video, we'll explore the key traits and behaviors that help them stay on top and continue thriving. Fact 1. Successful people prioritize their time. Successful people know that time is their most valuable resource. They don't waste it on things that don't matter. Instead, they focus on tasks that move them closer to their goals. They start each day by planning it out. They know what needs to be done and when. By sticking to a schedule, they make the most of every moment. This habit helps them stay organized and reduces stress. When they have a clear plan, they avoid rushing or feeling overwhelmed. They also know when to say no to distractions. Successful people also understand the importance of rest. They make time for breaks, knowing that taking care of themselves makes them more productive. They don't burn out by overworking. It's not just about working harder, but working smarter. They prioritize the tasks that have the biggest impact on their success. This focus helps them get results faster. In addition, they are always thinking ahead. They use their time to learn, grow, and plan for the future. This long-term thinking keeps them on track, even when things get tough. By making time their ally, successful people set themselves up for continuous growth. Their ability to manage their time carefully is key to their success. Fact 2. They set clear, achievable goals. Successful people understand the power of setting clear and achievable goals. They know exactly what they want to accomplish and break it down into smaller, manageable steps. This helps them stay focused and motivated along the way. Setting goals gives them a sense of direction. It keeps them from feeling lost or overwhelmed by the many tasks that come their way. Each goal is specific, measurable, and realistic, making it easier to track progress. Instead of vague statements like, "I want to be successful," they set specific goals such as, "I want to finish this project by the end of the month." This clarity makes it easier to make decisions and stay on course. They also review their goals regularly to make sure they're still relevant. If something isn't working, they adjust. This flexibility helps them stay aligned with their long-term vision. In short, successful people set goals that are not just dreams, but actual, achievable targets. Their ability to break big dreams into smaller, actionable steps helps them stay on track and motivated every day. Fact 3. They plan their day the night before. Planning ahead is a habit that successful people swear by. The night before, they take a few minutes to map out their day. This simple habit helps them hit the ground running the next morning. By organizing their tasks the night before, they avoid wasting time figuring out what to do. They already know their priorities and are ready to dive in. This allows them to start each day with a clear focus. Planning at night also reduces stress. They don't wake up to an overwhelming to-do list. Instead, they have a roadmap that guides them through the day. This feeling of control helps them stay calm and productive. The evening planning ritual also encourages reflection. They look back at what they've accomplished and plan for what comes next. This gives them a sense of closure and helps them be ready for tomorrow. Successful people use their evenings wisely, making sure they're prepared for a productive day ahead. This small effort at night sets the tone for a focused, successful day. Fact 4. They break down large goals into smaller tasks. When it comes to achieving big dreams, successful people know it's all about breaking things down. They take large goals and divide them into smaller, actionable tasks. This makes even the most daunting objectives seem doable. For example, if their goal is to write a book, they don't think about the book as a whole. Instead, they focus on writing one chapter at a time. By tackling smaller pieces, they maintain a steady pace and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Breaking down goals also helps them track progress. Each small task completed feels like a win, boosting their motivation. It keeps them moving forward step by step toward the bigger picture. Successful people also know how to prioritize these smaller tasks. They decide what needs to be done first and what can wait. This way, they avoid unnecessary stress and stay focused on what matters most. By turning big goals into manageable steps, successful people keep their progress in check. This method keeps them on track, ensuring they reach their ultimate goals without losing momentum. Fact 5. Successful people focus on one task at a time. Multitasking is a common habit, but successful people know better. They focus on one task at a time. This laser focus allows them to give their best effort to whatever they're working on. When they work on something, they dedicate their full attention to it. Whether it's a meeting, a project, or a conversation, they avoid distractions. This helps them complete tasks faster and more efficiently. By focusing on one thing at a time, they also reduce the chances of mistakes. They stay in the moment, fully engaged, which leads to better quality work. This focused approach helps them stay productive and avoid the pitfalls of juggling too many things. Successful people also understand that their energy is limited. Instead of spreading themselves thin, they use their energy wisely by concentrating on one important task. This ensures that each task gets the attention it deserves. In short, successful people know that focusing on one task at a time leads to better results. It's a simple habit that makes them more effective and efficient in everything they do. Fact 6. They avoid procrastination through. Action procrastination can be a productivity killer, but successful people know how to fight it. Instead of putting things off, they take immediate action, even if it's just a small step forward. This habit keeps them from falling into the trap of delaying important tasks. They don't wait for the perfect time to start something. They understand that action, no matter how small, creates momentum. By taking the first step, they often find that the task isn't as difficult or overwhelming as it seemed at first. Successful people also break tasks into smaller parts, which makes them feel less intimidating. Rather than focusing on the entire project, they focus on one simple action they can take now. This keeps procrastination at bay and helps them make progress every day. They know that waiting only adds to the stress. By tackling things head-on, they avoid the build-up of anxiety and guilt. Taking action becomes a habit, and before they know it, they've completed their tasks. Fact 7. They practice self-discipline. Every day, successful people understand that self-discipline is the key to achieving their goals. They don't rely on motivation alone. Instead, they develop habits that keep them on track every day. Whether it's waking up early or sticking to a schedule, they make choices that support their long-term success. Self-discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. It's about pushing through distractions and staying focused on what matters most. This habit helps them stay consistent and build momentum. They also know that self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, positive choices every day that add up over time. This steady commitment leads to big results. Ultimately, successful people practice self-discipline daily, which helps them maintain their progress, avoid setbacks, and continue working toward their goals, no matter what. Fact 8. They embrace consistency over perfection. For successful people, consistency is more important than perfection. They know that showing up every day, even when things aren't perfect, is the key to long-term success. Instead of waiting for the ideal moment or perfect conditions, they take action regularly. Perfectionism can slow progress because it often leads to overthinking or hesitating. Successful people avoid this by focusing on steady improvement. They make small, consistent efforts, which adds up to big progress over time. By embracing consistency, they keep moving forward even on tough days. They understand that perfection doesn't always bring results. Consistent effort does. This mindset helps them stay motivated and keep their momentum. They focus on doing the work every day, trusting that steady progress will lead to success in the long run. Fact 9. Successful people continuously learn and grow. One key trait of successful people is their commitment to continuous learning. They never stop growing, whether it's gaining new skills, expanding their knowledge, or seeking new experiences. This mindset helps them stay adaptable and prepared for future challenges. Successful people actively seek out learning opportunities. They attend workshops, take online courses, or simply stay curious about the world around them. This constant growth helps them stay ahead and remain competitive in their fields. They also understand that learning isn't limited to formal education. Every failure and success is a learning opportunity. They embrace challenges as chances to grow, knowing that each experience makes them stronger and wiser. In short, successful people are always learning. They know that personal and professional growth comes from being open to new ideas, skills, and experiences. Fact 10. They read books regularly to expand knowledge. Reading is one of the most important habits for successful people. They make time to read regularly, whether it's for personal growth, gaining new skills, or staying informed. By reading, they expand their knowledge and stay ahead in their field. Books offer a wealth of information that can't always be found elsewhere. Successful people use books to learn from the experiences of others, understand new concepts, and find inspiration. They prioritize reading as a way to constantly improve themselves. This habit also helps them stay focused. Instead of spending hours on distractions, they choose to read, absorbing valuable insights that help them move closer to their goals. It's a simple but powerful way to invest in their future. Successful people make reading a daily habit. By doing so, they continually expand their minds, gain new perspectives, and build the knowledge needed to succeed. Fact 11. They seek out mentorship and guidance. Successful people don't go it alone. They understand the value of seeking mentorship and guidance from others. Whether it's a coach, advisor, or experienced colleague, they look for people who can offer advice and support as they navigate their journey. Mentorship allows them to learn from the experiences of others. They can avoid common mistakes and gain insights that might take years to discover on their own. Having a mentor also provides accountability and encouragement during tough times. Successful people don't just find mentors, they also give back by mentoring others. This creates a cycle of learning and growth that benefits everyone involved. It's a way to stay connected, stay motivated, and continue moving forward. In the end, seeking out mentorship is a key habit of successful people. They know that guidance from others can accelerate their growth and help them achieve their goals faster. Fact 12. Successful people stay open to new ideas. Successful people are always open to new ideas. They don't settle for what they already know. Instead, they actively seek fresh perspectives. Whether it's from books, conversations, or experiences, they embrace learning opportunities that challenge their thinking. Being open to new ideas helps them stay adaptable in a constantly changing world. It allows them to discover innovative solutions and stay ahead of the competition. They understand that no idea is too small or too unconventional if it can lead to growth. Successful people also listen carefully to others. They value diverse opinions and are willing to adjust their approach based on new insights. This openness helps them build more effective strategies and continuously improve their skills. Ultimately, successful people understand that new ideas are crucial to progress. By staying open and receptive, they ensure that they are always growing, evolving, and ready for the next challenge. Fact 13. They embrace failure as part of the journey. Failure is not something successful people fear, it's something they embrace. They understand that failure is a natural part of any journey towards success. Instead of avoiding mistakes, they see them as opportunities to learn and grow. When they fail, they don't dwell on the setback. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, figure out what they can improve, and use the experience to do better next time. This mindset turns every failure into a stepping stone toward their goals. Successful people know that without failure, there can be no progress. They take risks, knowing that setbacks are inevitable, but they keep moving forward. This resilience is what allows them to achieve great things, even in the face of adversity. In the end, they see failure as a lesson, not a defeat. By embracing it, they continue to learn and improve, knowing it's a necessary part of their success story. Fact 14. They take risks to expand their potential. Successful people understand that growth requires taking risks. They step outside of their comfort zones and embrace challenges that push them to new heights. By doing so, they expand their potential and create opportunities for greater success. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. Successful people make calculated decisions, weighing the benefits and risks before acting. But they know that playing it safe too often can limit their growth. They're willing to take risks that have the potential to pay off big in the long run. They also understand that some of the best opportunities come from the unknown. By taking risks, they open doors to new experiences and ideas that they might have never encountered if they stayed comfortable. In the end, successful people take risks because they know it's the only way to unlock their full potential. They're not afraid of the unknown, they embrace it as a chance to grow. Fact 15. Successful people surround themselves with like-minded individuals. The people you surround yourself with can have a big impact on your success. Successful people choose to be around others who share their values, mindset, and drive. This positive environment supports their goals and encourages them to keep moving forward. When you're around like-minded individuals, you share ideas, challenges, and successes. This creates a network of support and inspiration. Successful people know that the right people can help them grow and provide valuable insights along the way. They also avoid negativity. By surrounding themselves with motivated and driven people, they stay focused and energized. They understand that a strong support system is key to staying on track during difficult times. In short, successful people surround themselves with people who push them to be better. They know that the right circle of friends, mentors, and peers can make all the difference. Fact 16. They build positive relationships with others. Building strong positive relationships is a core habit of successful people. They understand that success is not just about individual achievement, it's about connecting with others and creating a supportive network. Positive relationships help them thrive both personally and professionally. Successful people invest time in nurturing their relationships. They listen to others, offer help when needed, and create an atmosphere of trust and respect. These connections not only provide emotional support but also open doors to new opportunities. They also know that collaboration is key. Working with others allows them to combine strengths, share knowledge, and achieve greater results. Building relationships is not about taking, it's about giving, sharing, and building a community. In the end, successful people know that building positive relationships is essential to long-term success. These relationships provide the foundation for growth, happiness, and achieving their goals. Fact 17. They know the importance of networking. Successful people understand that success is often about who you know, not just what you know. They recognize the power of networking, building relationships with others who can provide support, advice, and new opportunities. Networking isn't just about collecting business cards or attending events. It's about creating meaningful connections with people who share common goals and interests. Successful people take time to nurture these relationships and offer value to others. They also understand that networking is a two-way street. It's not only about gaining opportunities, but also about helping others when possible. This mutual support builds trust and strengthens their professional and personal networks. Successful people know that networking opens doors and creates opportunities that might not be available otherwise. By connecting with the right people, they increase their chances of success. Fact 18. They maintain a healthy work-life balance. Success isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. Successful people know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. They don't let their careers consume every moment of their day. Instead, they set boundaries to ensure they make time for both work and personal life. Having time for family, hobbies, and relaxation helps them recharge. This balance prevents burnout and keeps them motivated for the long run. It also improves their mental and physical health, which in turn boosts their productivity. Successful people recognize that life is about more than just work. By maintaining a balance, they are able to enjoy their success and stay focused on what really matters. A well-rounded life helps them stay driven without sacrificing their well-being. Fact 19. They prioritize physical health. Through exercise, for successful people, physical health is a top priority. They know that staying active and fit not only benefits their bodies, but also their minds. Regular exercise boosts energy, improves focus, and reduces stress, which helps them stay productive throughout the day. Exercise also helps successful people stay disciplined. It's a habit that they make time for, even when they have a busy schedule. They understand that staying physically fit gives them the stamina needed to tackle challenges and remain sharp. Whether it's going for a run, practicing yoga, or lifting weights, successful people know that exercise is a key part of their success. It keeps them strong, focused, and ready to handle whatever comes their way. Fact 20. Successful people get enough sleep to function at their best. Successful people understand the importance of sleep. They know that a good night's rest is essential for both mental and physical performance. Without enough sleep, it's hard to stay focused, make decisions, or be productive. Successful people prioritize sleep by setting regular bedtimes and sticking to a routine. They make sure to get the recommended amount of sleep, knowing that it improves their mood, energy levels, and cognitive function. They also recognize that sleep isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. They create an environment conducive to restful sleep, free from distractions, and focus on creating a healthy sleep routine. In the end, successful people know that sleep is not a luxury but a necessity. Getting enough rest is crucial for staying at the top of their game. Fact 21. They eat nutrient-rich food to fuel success. What successful people put in their bodies is just as important as what they put into their work. They understand that eating nutrient-rich food fuels their minds and bodies, giving them the energy needed to succeed. A balanced diet full of vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats helps them stay sharp and focused. They know that good nutrition improves brain function, boosts mood, and enhances overall well-being, all of which contribute to their success. Successful people also avoid processed and unhealthy foods that can drain their energy or lead to sluggishness. They make smart choices about what they eat, knowing it impacts their productivity and how they feel throughout the day. Fact 22. They practice mindfulness to reduce stress. Successful people know how important it is to manage stress. One effective way they do this is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps them stay present in the moment, reducing anxiety and preventing overwhelm. By focusing on the task at hand rather than worrying about what's next, they can think more clearly and make better decisions. This practice also helps them maintain a calm, focused mindset, even in high-pressure situations. They may practice mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a few minutes to clear their minds during the day. It's a habit that allows them to stay balanced, calm, and ready for whatever comes their way. In essence, successful people use mindfulness to reduce stress and improve their ability to stay focused and productive in all aspects of life. Fact 23. Successful people manage their energy, not just time. While time management is important, successful people know that energy management is just as critical. They focus on managing their energy to ensure they stay at their best throughout the day. They understand that their energy levels can fluctuate, so they plan their most important tasks when they feel the most alert. Instead of pushing through tiredness, they take breaks and rest when needed, allowing them to recharge and stay productive. Successful people also recognize the value of maintaining their emotional and mental energy. They limit negative influences, avoid overcommitting, and ensure they make time for activities that restore their energy, like spending time with loved ones or engaging in hobbies. By managing both their time and energy, successful people stay at peak performance and avoid burnout. Fact 24. They focus on their strengths. Successful people focus on what they do best. They know their strengths and use them to their advantage, rather than trying to improve weaknesses that don't align with their goals. By concentrating on their strengths, they can achieve greater results with less effort. They often delegate tasks that don't align with their strengths, ensuring they're spending their time on the activities that bring them the most success. This focus also helps them build confidence. When they excel at something, they feel more motivated to continue pushing forward. They recognize that by honing their strengths, they can continue to grow and reach new heights in their careers and personal lives. Fact 25. They regularly review and adjust their goals. Successful people know that goals aren't set in stone. They regularly review and adjust their goals to ensure they stay aligned with their changing priorities and circumstances. This habit allows them to stay on track and remain focused on what's important. By reflecting on their progress, they can identify what's working and what isn't. If needed, they make adjustments to their approach, ensuring they continue moving forward in the right direction. Reviewing goals also helps them stay motivated. It gives them a sense of accomplishment when they see how far they've come. They also adjust their goals when new opportunities arise, ensuring they're always working toward the most relevant and impactful outcomes. Fact 26. Successful people. Cultivate a positive mindset. A positive mindset is one of the most important traits of successful people. They believe in their ability to succeed, and this belief drives their actions and decisions. Successful people practice optimism even when facing setbacks. They focus on solutions rather than problems, which helps them stay motivated and continue working toward their goals. This mindset allows them to view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than as obstacles. They also surround themselves with positivity, avoiding negative influences and seeking out uplifting, supportive environments. By cultivating a positive mindset, they are better able to handle stress, maintain confidence, and stay focused on the bigger picture. In short, successful people know that a positive mindset is essential for achieving long-term success. It keeps them energized, motivated, and ready to tackle any challenge that comes their way. Fact 27. They avoid negative influences and toxic people. Successful people know that the people they surround themselves with can have a big impact on their mindset. They actively avoid negative influences and toxic people who drain their energy and bring unnecessary drama into their lives. Instead, they seek out positive, supportive relationships that encourage their growth. Whether it's friends, family, or colleagues, they prioritize people who inspire and uplift them. This helps them stay focused on their goals and maintain a positive outlook. By cutting out negativity, they create a healthy environment where they can thrive. They know that the right people can motivate, challenge, and push them towards success. Fact 28. They stay humble. Despite their success doesn't lead to arrogance for successful people. They remain humble no matter how far they've come. They recognize that their achievements are often the result of hard work, opportunities, and the support of others. Humility keeps them grounded and open to learning. Even when they achieve big milestones, they don't boast or act entitled. Instead, they acknowledge the efforts of those who helped them along the way. This humility also allows them to stay open to feedback and growth. They understand that no matter how successful they become, there's always room for improvement. In short, successful people stay humble because they know that success is not about ego. It's about continuous learning, growth, and giving credit where it's due. Fact 29. They keep their expectations realistic. Successful people understand that setting unrealistic expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration. Instead, they set achievable goals that are aligned with their abilities and resources. By keeping their expectations realistic. They avoid setting themselves up for failure. They know that success is a gradual process and that patience is key to long-term achievement. They also adjust their expectations based on changing circumstances. When things don't go as planned, they reassess and adapt, ensuring they stay on track without becoming discouraged. Successful people manage their expectations carefully. They aim high, but they also know their limits, making sure that their goals are both challenging and achievable. Fact 30. Successful people maintain persistence, despite challenges. Success is rarely a smooth ride, but successful people know that persistence is the key to overcoming obstacles. When faced with challenges, they don't give up. They push forward, learning from each setback along the way. They understand that failure is part of the process, but they don't let it define them. Instead, they use setbacks as stepping stones to move closer to their goals. Their resilience keeps them focused, even when things get tough. Successful people are determined and understand that persistence pays off in the long run. They keep going, even when they don't see immediate results, trusting that their hard work will eventually lead to success. Persistence is a defining trait of successful people. They don't quit. They keep pushing through, knowing that each challenge brings them closer to their goals. Fact 31. They celebrate small wins to build momentum. Successful people know the importance of celebrating even small victories along the way. By acknowledging their progress, they maintain motivation and keep moving forward. Celebrating small wins helps them build momentum. Each success, no matter how small, fuels their confidence and reminds them that they're on the right path. These moments of celebration boost their energy and drive. They also use these wins as a reminder of what's possible. Even if the ultimate goal hasn't been reached yet, small achievements show that progress is being made. This keeps them focused and energized to tackle the bigger challenges ahead. Fact 32. They understand the power of daily habits. Successful people understand that success doesn't come from big, occasional actions. It comes from small daily habits. They know that consistent effort is the key to making progress over time. Each day, they commit to habits that support their goals. Whether it's exercising, reading, or planning their day, they stay disciplined in following these routines. These habits compound over time, leading to significant growth. By sticking to their daily habits, successful people create a sense of structure and purpose. They make steady progress without relying on bursts of motivation, which can be inconsistent. Fact 33. They create a morning routine that sets the tone. The morning is a crucial time for successful people. They start their day with intention, creating a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Their routines often include activities like exercise, meditation, journaling, or setting daily goals. These activities help them focus and prepare for the challenges ahead. By starting the day on a positive note, they create momentum that lasts throughout the day. A morning routine also helps them stay grounded. It gives them time to center themselves before diving into work, which helps improve their mental clarity and emotional well-being. Fact 34. They reflect on their progress regularly. Successful people know the importance of reflection. They regularly take time to look back at their progress and evaluate how far they've come. This habit helps them stay on track and adjust their strategies when needed. Reflection allows them to recognize both their successes and areas for improvement. By assessing their progress, they can celebrate their wins and make necessary changes to their approach. This keeps them focused on what works and helps them let go of what doesn't. They also use reflection as a way to stay motivated. Looking back at their progress gives them a sense of accomplishment, which fuels their drive to continue pushing forward. People make reflection a habit. It helps them learn from their experiences, stay motivated, and adjust their goals to ensure continued progress. Fact 35. Successful people set boundaries to protect their time. Time is one of the most valuable resources for successful people, and they know how to protect it. They set clear boundaries to ensure they focus on what's most important. They say no to unnecessary commitments and distractions that don't align with their goals. By establishing boundaries, they can prioritize the tasks and people that truly matter. This allows them to stay focused and avoid wasting time on things that don't contribute to their success. Successful people also protect their personal time. They make sure they have time to relax, recharge, and spend with loved ones, which helps them maintain a healthy balance and prevent burnout. People set boundaries because they understand that time is limited. By protecting it, they ensure they can invest their energy in the areas that will bring them the most success. Fact 36. They limit distractions to maintain focus. Distractions are everywhere, but successful people know how to limit them. They take active steps to create an environment that allows them to stay focused on their tasks. They avoid multitasking, close unnecessary apps, and eliminate anything that might pull their attention away. Whether it's silencing their phone or setting up a quiet workspace, they create an environment that fosters concentration. Limiting distractions allows them to work more efficiently and with greater focus. Instead of spreading their attention thin, they dedicate their full energy to one task at a time, leading to better results in less time. Understand that focus is key to productivity. By limiting distractions, they ensure that their attention remains on what matters most, helping them achieve their goals more effectively. Fact 37. They use technology to streamline their work. Successful people understand the power of technology in boosting productivity. They use various tools and apps to streamline their work, automate tasks, and stay organized. Whether it's using project management software, scheduling tools, or communication platforms, they leverage technology to make their work more efficient. By embracing technology, they save time and reduce the mental load of managing multiple tasks. These tools help them stay on top of deadlines, track progress, and collaborate more effectively with others. Successful people don't let technology overwhelm them. Instead, they choose the right tools that help them focus on what matters. They understand that using the right technology is a key factor in working smarter, not harder. People know that technology, when used correctly, can greatly improve their productivity and help them achieve their goals more efficiently. Fact 38. Successful people delegate tasks. Efficiently, successful people understand that they can't do everything themselves. They know how to delegate tasks to others to maximize their productivity. Whether at work or in personal life, they pass on tasks that can be handled by someone else, allowing them to focus on what only they can do. Delegation isn't just about passing off work, it's about trusting others to do their part. Successful people know the strengths of their team and assign tasks accordingly, ensuring the right person is responsible for each job. By delegating efficiently, they avoid burnout and maintain focus on their most important responsibilities. This ability to delegate helps them make the most of their time and energy, leading to better results. Successful people understand that delegation is a key to working smarter and achieving greater success with the help of others. Fact 39. They know when to say no. Successful people are skilled at saying no when necessary. They understand that taking on too many commitments can spread them too thin, affecting the quality of their work and overall well-being. By saying no, they protect their time and energy for the things that matter most. Saying no isn't about rejecting others. It's about setting healthy boundaries and staying focused on their priorities. They know that saying yes to everything can lead to stress and burnout. Instead, they choose opportunities that align with their goals and values. This habit of saying no also helps them avoid distractions and stay on track. It allows them to invest their time in high-impact activities that support their success. In short, people know that saying no is a powerful tool in managing their time and energy, ensuring they stay focused on their most important tasks. Fact 40. They use visualization to achieve their goals. Visualization is a powerful tool for successful people. They use it regularly to imagine themselves achieving their goals and to stay motivated. By mentally picturing success, they reinforce their belief in their abilities and boost their confidence. Successful people know that visualization helps them stay focused and aligned with their objectives. It allows them to see the path forward, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. This mental rehearsal strengthens their commitment and helps them prepare for challenges. They also use visualization to stay positive. Imagining themselves succeeding in difficult situations helps them reduce anxiety and stay calm under pressure. It's a practice that keeps them mentally sharp and focused on their ultimate goals. Successful people use visualization as a tool to build confidence, focus, and motivation, helping them move closer to their dreams every day. Fact 41. They practice gratitude for success and growth. Successful people make gratitude a regular practice. They take time to reflect on what they've achieved and express thanks for the opportunities and lessons they've received along the way. This habit helps them stay grounded and appreciative of their progress. By practicing gratitude, they cultivate a positive mindset. It shifts their focus from what they lack to what they have, boosting their happiness and motivation. This perspective helps them handle setbacks with grace and maintain a sense of fulfillment. Gratitude also strengthens their relationships. By appreciating others and recognizing their contributions, they build stronger, more supportive networks. This attitude of thankfulness contributes to both personal and professional growth. People know that practicing gratitude keeps them focused on the positive aspects of their journey. It enhances their well-being and drives continuous growth and success. Fact 42. Successful people learn from others' mistakes. Successful people don't just learn from their own mistakes, they also learn from the mistakes of others. They observe what went wrong in other people's experiences and use those lessons to avoid similar pitfalls. By reflecting on the challenges others face, they gain valuable insights without having to go through the same struggles. This helps them make better decisions and move forward faster. They view others' mistakes as learning opportunities, not just failures. Successful people also value the wisdom that comes from others' experiences. They know that learning from mistakes, whether their own or someone else's, helps them grow and avoid repeating the same errors. People use the mistakes of others as lessons to improve their own path, accelerating their progress without having to experience every setback firsthand. Fact 43. They invest in their personal development. Successful people are committed to continuous self-improvement. They invest time, energy, and sometimes money in developing their skills and expanding their knowledge. Whether through courses, books, or workshops, they constantly look for ways to grow. They understand that personal development is an ongoing journey. It's not just about achieving goals, but about becoming the best version of themselves. By dedicating time to learning new skills, they stay competitive and well prepared for future challenges. This investment in personal development also boosts their confidence. The more they learn and improve, the better equipped they are to handle whatever comes their way. Successful people know that personal development is key to their growth. They make it a priority and constantly strive to improve themselves. Fact 44. They stay curious and ask questions. Curiosity is a driving force for successful people. They're always asking questions and seeking to understand more. Whether it's about their industry, a new idea, or a personal goal, they never stop learning. By staying curious, they discover new ways of thinking and solving problems. They're not afraid to ask questions, even if they don't know the answers yet. This openness to inquiry helps them stay ahead and find innovative solutions. Successful people also use their curiosity to fuel their creativity. They seek out new ideas, challenge assumptions, and are always looking for ways to improve. Curiosity keeps them engaged, motivated, and focused on growth. They embrace curiosity as a key to continuous learning and improvement. They ask questions because they know that understanding more leads to better outcomes. Fact 45. They use feedback to improve their performance. Feedback is an essential tool for successful people. They actively seek it out and use it to refine their performance. Whether it's from a mentor, colleague, or even from self-reflection, they value feedback as a way to improve. Successful people view feedback as an opportunity for growth. They listen carefully, assess what can be improved, and make adjustments where necessary. This openness to critique helps them fine-tune their approach and enhance their skills. They also know that feedback isn't always easy to hear, but it's necessary for progress. By taking constructive criticism positively, they stay focused on their goals and keep moving forward. They use feedback as a tool for self-improvement. They embrace it as a chance to get better and continue growing. Fact 46. They develop emotional intelligence to manage relationships. Successful people understand the importance of emotional intelligence in building strong relationships. They can recognize and manage their own emotions, as well as empathize with others. This helps them navigate social situations and work effectively with others. Emotional intelligence allows them to communicate better, resolve conflicts, and build trust with colleagues, friends, and clients. It helps them understand people's needs, which strengthens their connections and fosters collaboration. They also use emotional intelligence to manage stress and stay calm in high-pressure situations. This ability to regulate their emotions keeps them focused and ensures they maintain positive, productive relationships. People prioritize emotional intelligence as a key to managing relationships. They know that understanding and controlling their emotions leads to better communication, collaboration, and success. Fact 47. Successful people manage their finances wisely. Successful people are careful with their money. They understand that managing finances wisely is crucial for long-term success. Instead of living paycheck to paycheck, they budget, save, and invest their money thoughtfully. They make sure to track their spending, avoid unnecessary debt, and focus on building assets that will grow in value over time. Successful people also seek financial education to better understand how to manage their money and make smart financial decisions. By being financially responsible, they create stability and reduce stress. This financial discipline allows them to focus on their goals without worrying about money problems. Fact 48. They understand the importance of financial independence. Financial independence is a top priority for successful people. They know that depending on others or a single source of income can limit their freedom and control over their future. Successful people work toward creating multiple streams of income, whether through investments, businesses, or side projects. They understand that financial independence gives them the ability to make choices without being held back by financial constraints. This mindset allows them to take risks, pursue their passions, and make decisions based on their values rather than out of necessity. Financial independence also gives them peace of mind, knowing that they're not relying solely on external sources for financial support. Fact 49. They take breaks to prevent burnout. Even successful people need rest. They understand the importance of taking breaks to avoid burnout. Without rest, it's hard to maintain high levels of productivity and focus. Successful people schedule regular breaks throughout the day to recharge and refocus. Whether it's a short walk, a power nap, or simply stepping away from work for a few minutes, they make sure to give their minds and bodies time to recover. They also know when to take longer breaks, such as vacations or extended time off, to fully rest and reset. By doing so, they come back to their work feeling refreshed and ready to tackle new challenges. Fact 50. Successful people focus on their long-term vision. Successful people have a clear long-term vision. They know where they want to go and keep their eyes on the bigger picture. Instead of getting distracted by short-term setbacks or temptations, they stay focused on their long-term goals. This vision helps them make decisions that align with their future success. They prioritize actions that will have a lasting impact, even if those actions require patience or sacrifice in the short term. Successful people also regularly review and adjust their long-term vision. As they grow and learn, they refine their goals to ensure they're on the right path. This vision gives them direction, purpose, and motivation, even when things get tough. Fact 51. They avoid getting stuck in comfort zones. Successful people know that growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. They actively push themselves to try new things and take on challenges that stretch their abilities. By stepping outside their comfort zones, they develop new skills and experiences that help them grow both personally and professionally. They understand that staying in a comfortable routine can lead to stagnation, so they seek opportunities for change and improvement. This willingness to take on challenges helps them discover new possibilities and unlock their potential. Successful people embrace discomfort because they know it's often the key to unlocking their next level of success. Fact 52. They constantly challenge themselves to grow. Successful people don't settle for where they are. They actively challenge themselves to grow and improve. They step out of their comfort zones, trying new things and taking on tasks that push their limits. They know that growth happens when they face difficulties and obstacles. Instead of avoiding challenges, they embrace them, understanding that each one is an opportunity to learn. This constant drive for growth keeps them motivated and always evolving. Challenging themselves keeps them excited about their work and personal development. They set higher standards for themselves and strive to meet them, which leads to continuous progress. Fact 53. They develop a strong work ethic. A strong work ethic is a hallmark of successful people. They understand that consistent effort and dedication are what lead to meaningful results. They don't wait for inspiration to strike. They show up and put in the work even when it's tough. They take pride in their work and are committed to doing it well. Successful people aren't afraid of hard work. In fact, they thrive in environments that require persistence and focus. This work ethic fuels their success and sets them apart from others who may not be as consistent. Having a strong work ethic means they are reliable, disciplined, and willing to put in the effort to reach their goals no matter the obstacles. Fact 54. Successful people stay committed to their values. Successful people know that staying true to their values is crucial. They understand that success is not just about achieving goals. It's about achieving them in a way that aligns with their core beliefs. They make decisions based on their values, whether it's in business or personal life. This commitment helps them maintain integrity and build trust with others. Staying true to their values also keeps them grounded no matter how successful they become. For successful people, values are their compass, guiding them through challenges and helping them make choices that align with their long-term vision. They know that true success is not just about reaching the top, but about doing so with honesty and authenticity. Fact 55. They are proactive in taking initiative. Successful people don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own. They take initiative, seeking out new challenges and looking for ways to improve or innovate. This proactive approach helps them stay ahead of the competition. They see a problem and take action to solve it, rather than waiting for someone else to fix it. Successful people are self-starters who don't need constant direction. They find solutions and take responsibility for their actions, which sets them apart in their careers and personal lives. Being proactive keeps them in control of their journey. They don't wait for permission. They go after what they want with confidence and drive. Fact 56. They practice self-awareness to improve performance. Self-awareness is a powerful tool for successful people. They take time to reflect on their strengths, weaknesses, and actions. This awareness helps them identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments to their approach. They regularly evaluate their performance, looking for ways to become better. This reflection helps them stay focused on their goals and allows them to make changes before small problems become big ones. By understanding themselves, they can maximize their potential and avoid repeating mistakes. In short, successful people practice self-awareness because it enables them to continually improve and adapt, ensuring they perform at their best. Fact 57. They use affirmations to strengthen their beliefs. Successful people understand the power of their thoughts. They use affirmations to reinforce their self-belief and maintain a positive mindset. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that they repeat to themselves regularly. These statements help them stay focused on their goals and remind them of their abilities, especially during tough times. Affirmations are not just empty words, they are a tool for self-empowerment. By repeating affirmations daily, successful people build their confidence and stay motivated. They believe that their thoughts shape their reality, so they intentionally focus on thoughts that uplift and encourage them. For example, a successful person might tell themselves, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I am resilient and can overcome challenges." This practice creates a mindset of strength and possibility. It helps them push past doubts and stay focused on what they want to accomplish. Affirmations also help successful people stay aligned with their values and intentions. By repeating positive beliefs, they stay grounded in their purpose and keep moving toward their dreams with determination. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about reinforcing their belief in their ability to overcome them. Fact 58. Successful people understand the importance of patience. Patience is a key trait of successful people. They understand that success doesn't happen overnight. Instead of rushing through tasks or seeking instant results, they take a measured, long-term approach to achieving their goals. Successful people know that building anything of value takes time. Whether it's building a business, developing a skill, or working toward personal growth, they are willing to invest the time necessary for long-term success. They resist the temptation to seek shortcuts or quick wins, knowing that those often lead to unsustainable results. Patience also allows successful people to handle setbacks without losing focus. When things don't go according to plan, they remain calm and steady. Instead of reacting impulsively, they take a step back, assess the situation, and find a thoughtful way forward. This calmness helps them make better decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Moreover, successful people understand that patience applies not just to external achievements, but also to personal growth. They give themselves the time they need to learn, fail, and improve. They recognize that growth is a gradual process, and they embrace the journey, knowing that each step brings them closer to their ultimate goals. Fact 59. They know how to manage setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but successful people know how to handle them. They don't let failures or challenges derail their progress. Instead, they see setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. Successful people understand that setbacks are a normal part of any journey. They don't get discouraged or give up when things don't go as planned. Instead, they pause, evaluate the situation, and adjust their approach. They view setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than permanent roadblocks. Managing setbacks requires resilience. Successful people are not afraid of failure. They see it as a stepping stone to success. When they experience a setback, they analyze what went wrong and use the lessons learned to improve their future actions. This mindset helps them stay focused on their goals, even when things get tough. They also practice self-compassion during setbacks. Instead of beating themselves up, they acknowledge their mistakes and give themselves permission to move on. This ability to bounce back quickly helps them maintain momentum and continue working toward their objectives. Fact 60. They practice. Active listening in conversations. Successful people understand the importance of effective communication. One of the key elements of communication is listening. They practice active listening in every conversation, ensuring they fully understand the speaker's message before responding. Active listening means focusing entirely on the speaker, without distractions. It involves paying attention to both the words being said and the underlying emotions. Successful people ask questions, offer feedback, and show empathy, making the other person feel heard and valued. This strengthens relationships and fosters trust. By practicing active listening, successful people gain a deeper understanding of others' perspectives. They can make more informed decisions, resolve conflicts more effectively, and build stronger connections with colleagues, clients, and friends. It also helps them learn from others and stay open to new ideas. Active listening also improves problem solving. When they truly understand the issue at hand, they can offer better solutions. By listening carefully, they avoid misunderstandings and ensure that they address the core of the problem. Fact 61. They recognize the power of focused attention. Focused attention is a powerful tool for successful people. They know that to achieve their goals, they must give their full attention to the task at hand. They resist distractions and stay deeply engaged in their work, which allows them to produce high-quality results. Successful people understand that multitasking often leads to mistakes and decreased productivity. Instead of dividing their attention, they focus on one task at a time, giving it their undivided attention. This focused approach helps them complete tasks faster and with greater precision. They also recognize that focused attention helps them solve problems more effectively. By concentrating fully on the challenge, they can come up with creative solutions and tackle complex issues with clarity. Focus allows them to dig deeper, think critically, and make more informed decisions. In addition, successful people know that maintaining focus requires discipline. They set clear priorities, eliminate distractions, and create environments conducive to deep work. This practice of focused attention is key to achieving their goals efficiently. Fact 62. They avoid multitasking to maximize effectiveness. Successful people know that multitasking often leads to mistakes and decreased productivity. Instead of trying to do many things at once, they focus on completing one task at a time. This allows them to give their full attention to the task at hand and deliver better results. They understand that when their attention is divided, the quality of their work suffers. By staying focused on one task, they can move through their work more efficiently and with greater accuracy. This approach helps them stay productive without feeling overwhelmed. Successful people also recognize that multitasking can lead to mental fatigue. By concentrating on a single task, they conserve their energy and remain sharp throughout the day. This focused approach allows them to stay on top of their workload and meet deadlines without sacrificing quality. People avoid multitasking because they know that focusing on one task at a time is the most effective way to achieve great results. Fact 63. Successful people take responsibility for their actions. Successful people don't blame others or make excuses when things go wrong. They take full responsibility for their actions, decisions, and outcomes. This accountability allows them to learn from their mistakes and improve their performance moving forward. When something doesn't go as planned, they analyze the situation and figure out what they could have done differently. They see challenges as opportunities for growth and use them as stepping stones to reach their goals. Taking responsibility also builds trust and respect with others. People admire those who own up to their mistakes and take charge of their outcomes. This behavior leads to stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. Fact 64. They remain calm and collected under pressure. Staying calm under pressure is a crucial skill for successful people. Whether it's facing a tight deadline, handling a difficult situation, or navigating a high-stakes challenge, they know how to stay composed. They don't panic or let stress take over. Instead, they focus on the task at hand and make thoughtful decisions. Remaining calm helps them think clearly and solve problems more effectively. It also sets a positive example for others, creating a sense of confidence and stability in the workplace or in their personal lives. Successful people understand that reacting impulsively can lead to poor decisions. By staying calm, they maintain control of the situation and can address challenges with a clear mind and steady hands. People have mastered the ability to stay calm under pressure. This composure enables them to handle challenges effectively and maintain their focus when it matters most. Fact 65. They recognize when to take a step back. Successful people know that sometimes the best way to move forward is to take a step back. When they feel stuck or overwhelmed, they recognize the need to pause and reassess the situation. Taking a step back allows them to gain perspective and avoid rushing into decisions. It helps them see the bigger picture and identify new solutions or approaches that may not have been obvious before. They understand that taking a break physically or mentally can provide clarity and prevent burnout. This ability to step back also prevents them from making hasty decisions in high-pressure situations. Instead of reacting immediately, they give themselves time to process information and come up with the best possible course of action. Fact 66. They practice the art of saying no to unnecessary tasks. Successful people understand the importance of setting boundaries, and they practice the art of saying no to tasks that don't align with their goals. They know that time is limited, and by saying no to unnecessary commitments, they can focus on what truly matters. Saying no is not always easy, but successful people know that it's necessary to protect their time and energy. By refusing tasks or requests that don't add value to their objectives, they avoid distractions and maintain their focus. This habit helps them stay productive and prevent burnout. They also avoid taking on too many responsibilities, which could spread them too thin and impact the quality of their work. Successful people practice saying no to ensure they can focus on their priorities. By setting clear boundaries, they stay on track and avoid getting overwhelmed by non-essential tasks. Fact 67. Successful people invest time in rest and recovery. Successful people understand that rest is just as important as work. They invest time in recovery to recharge their minds and bodies, knowing that it boosts their overall productivity. Taking regular breaks, getting enough sleep, and taking vacations are all part of their routine. They know that pushing themselves too hard can lead to burnout and decreased performance. By prioritizing rest, they maintain the energy and focus needed to perform at their best. Recovery time helps them stay refreshed, reduce stress, and approach challenges with a clear, energized mindset. Successful people don't view rest as a luxury. They see it as a vital component of success. They ensure that their schedules include time to unwind, relax, and rejuvenate, allowing them to keep a sustainable pace over the long term. They invest in rest and recovery because they know it's essential to maintaining high performance and achieving long-term success. Fact 68. They build strong systems for success. Successful people don't leave things to chance. They create strong systems to ensure consistent results. These systems help them stay organized, efficient, and focused. Whether it's a workflow for managing tasks, a financial plan, or a daily routine, they establish processes that keep them on track. By building systems, they streamline their work, reduce decision fatigue, and minimize the chance of missing important tasks. Systems help them automate repetitive actions, saving time and energy for more important decisions and creative thinking. They also continuously refine and improve these systems, ensuring they adapt to their changing needs and goals. A well-built system allows them to scale their efforts, enabling them to handle more responsibilities and achieve bigger results without getting overwhelmed. People build and rely on strong systems to maximize their efficiency, productivity, and success. Fact 69. They track their habits and progress. Regularly, successful people are committed to tracking their habits and progress. They understand that progress isn't always easy to see without measurement. By regularly reviewing their actions, they stay accountable to their goals and make sure they're on the right track. Tracking their habits allows them to identify patterns, both positive and negative. If something isn't working, they can adjust their approach. If a habit is helping them move closer to their goal, they can double down and make it even more effective. Whether it's through journaling, using apps, or simply checking in with themselves, successful people make tracking a routine part of their journey. This habit keeps them motivated, focused, and constantly improving. Successful people track their habits and progress to ensure they're always moving forward and staying aligned with their goals. Fact 70. They cultivate a growth-oriented mindset. Successful people have a growth-oriented mindset. They believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and learning from mistakes. This mindset helps them see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. They embrace feedback, knowing it helps them improve. Instead of being discouraged by failure, they view it as part of the learning process. This positive outlook helps them remain resilient, even in the face of setbacks, and fuels their desire to keep improving. A growth-oriented mindset also makes them open to new ideas and experiences. They are constantly seeking ways to expand their knowledge and skills, knowing that growth is an ongoing journey. People cultivate a growth-oriented mindset because it drives their continuous improvement and helps them overcome challenges. Fact 71. Successful people are lifelong learners. Successful people never stop learning. They understand that learning doesn't end with formal education, and they are committed to continuous self-improvement. Whether it's through reading, attending seminars, or taking online courses, they actively seek knowledge to stay ahead. They know that in a rapidly changing world, learning is the key to remaining relevant and adaptable. Lifelong learning helps them expand their skill sets, explore new ideas, and stay inspired. Successful people also learn from their experiences and from others. They are open to new perspectives and are always looking for ways to grow personally and professionally. By committing to lifelong learning, they ensure that they're constantly evolving and becoming the best version of themselves. Fact 72. They are comfortable with change and adaptability. Successful people understand that change is inevitable. Rather than resisting it, they embrace it. They know that the world is constantly evolving, and to remain successful, they must be flexible and adaptable. They stay open to new ideas and are quick to adjust their strategies when circumstances shift. Instead of clinging to outdated methods, they are willing to try new approaches, learn new skills, and adapt to changing environments. This flexibility allows them to thrive in an ever-changing world. Successful people also understand that adaptability is not just about reacting to change, it's about anticipating it. They stay ahead by preparing for change, rather than being caught off guard by it. This ability to adapt keeps them relevant, resilient, and in control of their future. Fact 73. They build resilience to overcome challenges. Resilience is a key trait of successful people. They know that challenges and setbacks are part of the journey. Instead of letting obstacles stop them, they use them as opportunities to grow stronger. When faced with difficulties, they don't give up. They face challenges head-on, learning from failures and adjusting their approach. Successful people understand that resilience is built through experience and perseverance. They also recognize that resilience is not just about enduring hardship, it's about bouncing back from it. They stay motivated, maintain a positive outlook, and keep pushing forward. This ability to overcome adversity allows them to stay on track, no matter what life throws their way. Fact 74. They build a strong foundation of knowledge. Successful people know that knowledge is power. They build a solid foundation of knowledge in their field by continuously learning and staying informed. Whether through formal education, self-study, or hands-on experience, they prioritize learning as a way to improve their expertise. They understand that the more they know, the better equipped they are to make decisions, solve problems, and stay ahead of the competition. This knowledge also gives them confidence, as they can rely on their understanding of various topics to navigate challenges with ease. Successful people also recognize the importance of broadening their knowledge base. They read books, attend workshops, and seek out new ideas that expand their perspectives. This foundation of knowledge allows them to think critically, innovate, and seize new opportunities. People build a strong foundation of knowledge because they know it empowers them to make informed decisions and stay on the path to success. Fact 75. Successful people take action toward their dreams daily. Successful people don't just dream, they take action. Every day they take concrete steps toward their goals, no matter how small. They understand that success doesn't happen by simply wishing for it. It requires consistent effort. They break down their larger goals into manageable tasks and make sure to move forward each day, whether it's making a phone call, writing a page, or researching new ideas. They make progress daily. This steady momentum helps them stay on track and keeps their dreams alive. Even on tough days, successful people understand that action is what creates results. They don't wait for the perfect moment or ideal conditions. They start now and adjust as they go. People take action every day toward their dreams. They know that consistent effort, no matter how small, is what ultimately leads to success. Fact 76. They are honest with themselves about their shortcomings. Successful people are not afraid to confront their weaknesses. They know that being honest with themselves is key to self-improvement. Instead of ignoring their shortcomings, they face them head-on, acknowledging areas where they can grow. This self-awareness allows them to make necessary changes, whether it's improving a skill, adjusting their mindset, or seeking help when needed. They don't let pride get in the way of progress. Instead, they focus on what they can do better and take action to improve. Honesty with themselves also means they set realistic expectations. They don't overestimate their abilities or overpromise what they can achieve. This honesty helps them manage their time and energy more effectively, ensuring they focus on the areas that will lead to their success. They are honest with themselves about their shortcomings. This self-awareness drives continuous growth and improvement, making them better equipped to reach their goals. Fact 77. They invest in high-quality tools and resources. Successful people understand that having the right tools and resources can make all the difference. They invest in high-quality equipment, software, or services that help them work more efficiently and effectively. Whether it's a top-of-the-line laptop, a powerful project management tool, or an expert mentor, they know that the best resources enable them to do their best work. By choosing quality over quantity, they ensure that their time and effort are maximized. They don't settle for subpar tools that slow them down or limit their potential. Instead, they invest in resources that will help them excel and stay ahead of the curve. Successful people also recognize that learning and personal development are vital parts of their success. They invest in courses, workshops, and books to continually improve their skills. This investment in themselves pays off in the long run, making them more knowledgeable and capable. Fact 78. They embrace healthy competition. Successful people see competition as an opportunity to grow, not as a threat. They embrace healthy competition because it pushes them to improve and innovate. Instead of viewing others' success with envy, they use it as motivation to work harder and become better. They recognize that competition keeps them on their toes. It encourages them to continuously raise their standards and stay ahead of trends. Healthy competition fosters a sense of excitement and challenge, driving them to reach new heights. Successful people also know that competition doesn't just come from external sources. They compete with themselves to be better than they were yesterday. This internal drive is what helps them constantly improve and achieve new levels of success. People embrace healthy competition because it inspires growth, encourages innovation, and helps them stay motivated. Fact 79. Successful people have a deep sense of purpose. Successful people are driven by a clear sense of purpose. They know why they do what they do and remain focused on their long-term goals. This purpose gives them direction and motivates them to keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. Having a deep sense of purpose helps them make decisions that align with their values. It keeps them grounded and focused on what truly matters, rather than getting distracted by short-term rewards or external pressure. This sense of purpose also provides them with resilience. When faced with setbacks, they stay committed to their vision, knowing that their work is part of a greater goal. It fuels their persistence and helps them overcome challenges with determination. Their deep sense of purpose is the foundation of their success. It provides clarity, motivation, and the drive to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles. Fact 80. They trust their instincts. When making decisions successful, people trust their instincts when making decisions. They know that intuition can be just as valuable as data and analysis, especially when faced with uncertainty or time constraints. They've learned to listen to their gut and act on their feelings when making important choices. While they base decisions on facts and logic, they don't ignore their instincts. They understand that intuition is often shaped by experience and knowledge, even if it can't always be explained logically. By trusting their instincts, they're able to make quick decisions and take calculated risks. This confidence in their instincts helps them stay decisive and move forward without overthinking. It also builds their confidence and decision-making abilities over time, leading to more successful outcomes. People trust their instincts because they know that intuition, backed by experience, can guide them to make effective decisions and take action quickly. Fact 81. They stay organized in both personal and professional life. Successful people know that organization is essential for managing their busy lives. They stay organized both personally and professionally, which helps them prioritize tasks, reduce stress, and maintain control over their responsibilities. They use systems, whether digital or physical, to keep track of their schedules, to-do lists, and important deadlines. This organization allows them to stay on top of their work without feeling overwhelmed. They know that when everything has its place, they can be more efficient and focused. Successful people also organize their personal lives. They keep a balance between work and personal time, ensuring they can relax, recharge, and enjoy life outside of their careers. This organization prevents burnout and helps them maintain well-being. Successful people stay organized because they know it helps them manage their time, stay focused, and create a balanced life that supports both their personal and professional growth. Fact 82. Successful people know the power of focused work blocks. When it comes to productivity, successful people understand the value of focused work blocks. Rather than trying to work non-stop or multitask, they break their day into chunks of time where they focus on one task without distraction. These blocks allow them to dive deep into their work, achieve high-quality results, and avoid mental fatigue. They schedule these focused work sessions around their natural energy peaks, ensuring they're working when they're most alert and productive. This method helps them make progress without feeling rushed, and it allows for deep thinking and problem-solving. Successful people know that the key to efficiency isn't about working longer hours, it's about working smarter. Focused work blocks give them the opportunity to produce their best work, while also maintaining balance in their day. Fact 83. They prioritize rest and rejuvenation. Rest is a non-negotiable part of a successful person's routine. They know that working tirelessly without proper rest can lead to burnout and decreased performance. Successful people prioritize time for rejuvenation, whether it's a good night's sleep, a weekend getaway, or simply taking breaks throughout the day. By giving themselves the time to rest, they come back to their work with renewed energy, creativity, and focus. They understand that rest isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a key part of staying at the top of their game. Regular rejuvenation helps them avoid mental and physical exhaustion, making it easier to maintain high performance. For successful people, rest isn't just an occasional luxury, it's a regular part of their strategy for sustained success. Fact 84. They reflect on what works and what doesn't. Reflection is a crucial habit for successful people. They regularly take time to look at what's working and what's not, allowing them to adjust their approach and continue improving. Whether it's at the end of the day, week, or project, they evaluate their performance to learn from both successes and mistakes. By taking a step back to reflect, successful people identify patterns, refine their strategies, and make informed decisions moving forward. They don't dwell on failures or setbacks. Instead, they use them as learning opportunities. This process of reflection enables them to stay on course and make necessary adjustments quickly, keeping their progress steady and efficient. Fact 85. Successful people consistently reinforce their habits Habits are the backbone of success. Successful people know that reinforcing their habits consistently is what keeps them on track. They create routines that align with their goals and actively practice these habits every day, ensuring they stay aligned with their objectives. By sticking to their habits, they create momentum, which makes achieving their goals feel almost effortless. Whether it's exercising, reading, or maintaining a positive mindset, these small daily actions compound over time and lead to big results. Successful people don't just rely on motivation, they rely on the consistent reinforcement of habits that support their success. This daily discipline allows them to stay focused and productive over the long term. Fact 86. They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Successful people approach their goals with patience and persistence. They understand that success is not something that happens overnight. Instead, it's a gradual process that requires sustained effort over time. By treating success as a marathon, they avoid the temptation to rush or seek instant results. They know that setbacks are part of the journey, and they stay committed even when progress feels slow. This long-term perspective keeps them focused on steady improvement, rather than short bursts of effort followed by burnout. Successful people are in it for the long haul, and they pace themselves accordingly, knowing that lasting success comes from consistent, incremental progress. Fact 87. They have high standards for themselves. Successful people set high expectations for themselves. They don't settle for average or mediocre results. They aim for excellence in everything they do. This commitment to high standards drives them to continuously push themselves beyond their comfort zones and strive for improvement. By holding themselves accountable to their own standards, they ensure that they are always moving forward. These high standards keep them motivated, focused, and determined to achieve their best work. They aren't easily satisfied with good enough because they know that success is built on constant growth and improvement. Having high standards also means they expect the same level of excellence from others. They create environments where everyone is encouraged to do their best, leading to stronger teams and better outcomes. In essence, successful people maintain high standards because they know that this is the foundation for achieving exceptional results. Fact 88. Successful people avoid time wasters and limitless distractions. Time is one of the most valuable resources for successful people, and they treat it as such. They recognize that distractions and time wasters can derail their progress, so they take proactive steps to avoid them. Whether it's social media, unimportant tasks, or unnecessary meetings, they set clear boundaries to protect their time. They are intentional about where they direct their attention. By staying focused on what matters most, they ensure that their time is spent on activities that bring them closer to their goals. This means saying no to things that don't align with their priorities. By eliminating time wasters, successful people maximize their productivity and effectiveness. They create structured schedules and make conscious choices about how they spend their time, allowing them to stay on track and move forward with purpose. Fact 89. They practice accountability to stay on track. Accountability is a key part of success for many successful people. They understand that being held accountable for their actions and goals helps them stay on track and motivated. Whether it's through a mentor, a colleague, or even a personal tracking system, they make sure they have someone or something to report their progress to. By having accountability in place, they are more likely to follow through with their commitments and take consistent action toward their goals. It helps them stay focused, especially when facing challenges or distractions. Successful people also hold themselves accountable. They regularly review their progress, identify areas for improvement, and adjust their actions accordingly. This habit ensures that they stay aligned with their goals and continue moving forward. Fact 90. They value consistency in their work and actions. Consistency is the foundation of success for many high achievers. Successful people know that consistent effort, even if it's small, leads to significant results over time. They don't rely on bursts of motivation or short-term focus. Instead, They build habits and routines that keep them on track every day. They show up regularly, putting in the effort even when they don't feel like it. This consistency creates a sense of discipline and allows them to make steady progress toward their long-term goals. By valuing consistency, successful people ensure that they are always working toward improvement. Whether it's their work habits, their personal growth, or their relationships, they know that small, consistent actions lead to big achievements over time. Fact 91. Successful people look for opportunities to serve others. Successful people understand that true success is not just about achieving personal goals, but also about making a positive impact on others. They actively look for ways to serve and help others, whether through their work, community involvement, or personal relationships. By serving others, they build strong connections, create value, and contribute to the success of those around them. They understand that helping others grow and succeed not only benefits them, but also enriches their own journey. Whether it's mentoring someone, offering advice, or sharing resources, successful people prioritize service. This mindset not only helps others, but also fosters a sense of fulfillment and purpose in their own lives. In short, successful people seek out opportunities to serve because they know that success is about lifting others up along with themselves. Fact 2. They understand the role of fear in personal growth. Successful people know that fear is not something to be avoided, but something to be understood and embraced. They recognize that fear often appears when they are on the verge of growth or change. Instead of letting fear stop them, they use it as a signal that they are pushing beyond their comfort zones. By accepting fear as part of the journey, they can use it as motivation to take action. They understand that facing their fears leads to learning, confidence, and development. Fear doesn't control them. Instead, they control how they respond to it, using it as a tool for growth. People understand that fear is a natural part of the growth process. They don't shy away from it. Instead, they face it head-on to keep evolving and achieving their goals. Fact 93. They develop mental toughness to handle adversity. Mental toughness is a crucial trait of successful people. They know that life is full of challenges, but instead of allowing adversity to overwhelm them, they build resilience to handle tough situations. Successful people develop mental toughness by staying calm under pressure, maintaining focus during setbacks, and refusing to give up when things get difficult. They recognize that perseverance is key to overcoming obstacles and achieving long-term success. They also understand that mental toughness is built over time. Every challenge faced and overcome strengthens their ability to handle future difficulties. By continuously testing their limits and pushing through hardships, they develop the mental resilience necessary for success. Successful people build mental toughness to stay strong and focused in the face of adversity, knowing that it's essential for long-term achievement. Fact 94. They accept uncertainty and work through it. Uncertainty is inevitable, but successful people know how to work through it. They don't let fear of the unknown hold them back from taking action. Instead, they stay focused on their goals, even when the path forward isn't clear. Rather than waiting for perfect circumstances, successful people embrace uncertainty as part of the process. They take calculated risks and make decisions based on the information they have, trusting that they can adapt as things unfold. Accepting uncertainty also helps them stay flexible. They understand that plans may need to change, and they are willing to adjust their approach when necessary. This adaptability keeps them moving forward, even when the future feels uncertain. Successful people accept uncertainty as a natural part of life, and use it as an opportunity to stay focused, flexible, and forward-moving. Fact 95. Successful people use failure as a learning experience. Failure is not a setback for successful people, it's a valuable learning experience. They don't see failure as something to fear or avoid. Instead, they view it as an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine their approach. Successful people take the time to analyze what went wrong after a failure. They ask themselves what they can learn from the experience and how they can apply those lessons moving forward. This mindset helps them turn every setback into a stepping stone towards success. They also understand that failure is part of the process, not the end of the road. Each failure brings them closer to their goals by teaching them what works and what doesn't. Successful people embrace failure as a necessary part of learning and growing. They use it to refine their strategies and continue moving forward with more knowledge and experience. Fact 96. They stay grounded and avoid arrogance. Success doesn't lead to arrogance for successful people. Instead, they remain grounded and humble, regardless of their achievements. They understand that true success comes from continuous learning, hard work, and the support of others. Successful people are aware of their strengths, but don't let their accomplishments make them overconfident or dismissive of others. They stay open to feedback, recognize the value in others, and remain focused on personal growth. Humility helps them maintain strong relationships, stay focused on their goals, and continue evolving. It also keeps them open to learning and improving, which is essential for long-term success. In short, successful people stay grounded by avoiding arrogance. They remain humble, focused, and open to learning, knowing that their journey to success is ongoing. Fact 97. They develop strong problem-solving skills. Successful people know that problems are inevitable, but they approach them as opportunities for growth. They develop strong problem-solving skills by staying calm, analyzing the situation, and coming up with effective solutions. Instead of getting frustrated or overwhelmed, they break down the problem into manageable parts and tackle it step by step. They also rely on creativity to find unique solutions. Successful people know that thinking outside the box can lead to breakthroughs. They're open to trying new approaches and are not afraid to experiment. Developing problem-solving skills also means being proactive. Successful people anticipate challenges before they arise and take preventive measures. This ability to identify and address problems before they become bigger issues is a key part of their success. People develop strong problem-solving skills by staying calm, thinking creatively, and being proactive, which allows them to navigate challenges effectively and move forward. Fact 98. Successful people maintain a sense of humor. A sense of humor is an important trait for successful people. They understand that life can be stressful, and they don't take themselves too seriously. A good sense of humor helps them manage stress, build connections with others, and keep things in perspective. Successful people use humor as a tool to stay positive, even in difficult times. It helps them stay grounded and resilient when faced with setbacks. Instead of getting bogged down by challenges, they lighten the mood and keep moving forward with a positive attitude. Humor also makes them more approachable. By being able to laugh at themselves and enjoy life, successful people create an environment where others feel comfortable, fostering stronger relationships and collaboration. People maintain a sense of humor because it helps them manage stress, stay resilient, and build positive relationships along the way. Fact 99. They stay committed to lifelong progress. Successful people understand that learning and growth never stop. They are committed to lifelong progress, constantly striving to improve themselves in both their personal and professional lives. They don't settle for reaching a particular milestone. They see success as an ongoing journey. They seek out opportunities to learn, whether it's through formal education, personal development, or learning from others. They embrace change and evolution, knowing that growth is essential for staying ahead and achieving long-term success. This commitment to progress also means they are always seeking ways to better themselves. They don't become complacent, and they continuously set new goals to push themselves further. Fact 100. They celebrate their success while remaining focused on the future. While successful people take time to celebrate their accomplishments, they don't get complacent. They understand the importance of acknowledging their success, but they also stay focused on what comes next. Celebrating achievements helps them recognize how far they've come, but it also fuels their drive for future goals. Successful people know that success is not the end point, it's just part of an ongoing journey. They use their achievements as motivation to continue moving forward, setting new goals and striving for even greater success. By celebrating their success, they acknowledge the hard work it took to get there, but by staying focused on the future, they ensure that their momentum doesn't slow down. They are always looking ahead, planning the next step in their path to continued success.